Aussteigen, then the cold feeling of nakedness, the blanket ripped from my body. Down to breakfast, me with my oatmeal, he with his prunes and juice.
Yum.
There he is. Everyone crying, my friends a mess. The immigrant's wife wetting her handkerchief. I've broken the barrier from crying to laughter. Old friends, relatives, all mourners. A mile length of cars behind. The chauffeur indifferent, his third today. What a bore it must be. The day my knick-knack kangaroo died, I was sad, feeling low. I always kept loose change, my house key and other trinkets in its pouch. My ring hung round its tail. It was my organizer. Before me, the immigrant used it. A proud man of heritage. His grandfather was the High Rabbi of Grodno, Poland, 100,000 strong. Contemplate.
Yes.
Solomon Yatsavlan, his father, mayor of Grodno, 21 years. Malka Yatsavlan, his mother, daughter of the High Rabbi. Life was good. Cal Menninger stated, "It is hard for a free fish to understand what is happening to a hooked one." More contemplation. The immigrant Tolya, one of 5 children, his departure at first was hard to believe at 11. What a way to end childish fantasies. I didn't want to miss the next slide. Tolya's motorcycle, the first in Grodno at age 16. He was very progressive, but he didn't draw it. Does anybody know what kind of motorcycle it is? Right. War breaks out in Europe. Polish Army tank commander at age 17. The immigrant stated years later, "It was a garbage can on wheels with only one gear, reverse." His unit, after 6 weeks, the innocent soldier came home. His father, the mayor, faked his grave. Tolya was off to America, and I was right beside him. Next stop, Ellis Island. "What is your name?" Response, "Tolya Yatsavlan." "What is your name?" Response, "Tolya Yatsavlan." "Okay, Yas, get in line over there." Brockton, Massachusetts was the shoe capital of America from 1760 to the 1920s. The immigrant as a floor sweeper, and his helper. "11 years living in the YMJA, the immigrant was the 1928-29 Y chess champion. Later he intimated, chess mirrors life. One must have a vision, yet be flexible and adaptable to change." In 1931, his family back in Grodno missed the immigrant. Little did he know that I was waiting too. Kristallnacht in Europe. Time for the immigrant's family to leave. All aboard, boats from Bremen, Cherbourg, Liverpool, to New York and Halifax. Reunited in Boston, 20 immigrants living in a 2-bedroom apartment across the tracks. They started a business at night. They took scraps from garbage cans, sewed them together and sold them as leather odd lots, which was quite novel at the time, because shoes had to say that they were 100% leather, but they were filling them with paper. A ship in a harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are for. The immigrants' high school friends wrote, "Tolia, come back. Fight with us in the resistance. Fight with an insatiable thirst, not for glory, but for contentment. Conscious understanding, the true victor." Here he's contemplating. Tolia came home from the war, totaled his car, moved across the tracks, and got married. I was with him under that car. And there he was, sitting on the carpet with cracks on his back, and later, without a passing sound, we found the immigrant sitting on a chair. How establishment it must have been, with his own shoe factory and 40 strong from Grodno within. A day in the life is an early morn, a little scorn, and an aching corn. As a youth, I would sit and write along Thoreau's Walden Pond. I remember he stated, "Many go fishing all their lives, without knowing that is not the fish they are after." Thank you.